All right, listen, kind of tired, but you know what I'm saying. Concrete's my boy. Comes down, he kicks it with us, we family. So that's just normal right there. All right, testimony. So look, about 9, 10 years ago, right? I've been crumbing for like 11, 12 years. Crumb started like late 99, early 2000. Then the Rise movie came out, but then something happened. I got saved, went to church. Then God told me I had something that was going to touch nations. So I'm like, what do I have? You know what I'm saying? Just got these little feet in the living room going around. But he told me to use it as a tool to reach young people. And I was like, how am I going to do this? Crump is already worldly. Worldly people doing it. We go into sessions. People drinking, they smoking out. How do I change it? And he was telling me you're going to have to go through persecution, ridicule. People ain't going to accept it. I was like, fine. If that's the way that Jesus chose me to go, I'm going. I'm already a cat that goes against the grain. So what happened was, when I chose to take a side against the normal, it turned around to, like, the world flared up at me, and I seen it for what it was. So I was like, the stuff that happens in the Bible is really real. That was my time to where I always thought God was a myth, a legend that wasn't real, some guy who sits in the throne and just burns people up and judges people. But through that time in my life, friends was turning on me. So I was like, you know, God, he was my friend at that time, so I owed him. And I was like, you know what? I'm doing this for you. So every track I make, every arm swing I throw, every chest pop is going to have a gospel meaning now. So, he told me, and just to share a little bit of my life, I haven't seen my father since I was 4 years old. Told my mom he was going to walk to the store, never came back. Not a pamper, not a nothing, not a rattle, nothing since I was 4, and I'm 25 now. So I went through my life hating dudes, like hating leadership, hating people that were in like big positions that tried to get me to follow them. I hated my father. I wanted to hurt him. But then, through that, I realized that God was my father for all of them years. So I pledged my allegiance, right? That was the easy part. But then when it came to this lifestyle stuff, like my enemies, I had to learn how to forgive. Had to like learn how to walk in love. I had to learn how to, you know, be in godly counsel, obey the word, all this stuff. It got hard. I thought it was just Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. But behind the scenes, you have to live it because it's something called power that you need to sustain you in time. So I started making, like I know y'all hear these crazy tracks, they're like, ah, but every track has a meaning behind it, you know what I'm saying? When I say a phrase called caveman rock. Adam was the first man in the Bible, right? So in society, they would name it a caveman because they was considered the first men on the earth. Caveman, rock. Jesus said, upon this rock I shall build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. So I maintain the caveman rock. The state of man before we sin. Righteousness. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. So my testimony is simply this. I'm 25. I've been a Christian for at least like six years. And God has been good to me. I got a wife. I was out there looking for love, and you know, like some of y'all, looking for love everywhere else wrong, in the clubs, looking at them. But God gave me a helpmate, because he knew I couldn't do this on my own. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us think that we say God is love, you know, you can't kiss Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So God will make somebody for you that explains how he feels about you in a natural person. You see what I'm saying? That's what marriage is about. There she is right there, always screaming for me, my biggest fan. But anyway, it's Jesus. I know some of you here might not be saved, but look, I was one of those cats out there. I was a hustler. I had that by any means necessary mentality. I'm going to make ends meet. I'm going to do what I got to do. The famous saying of the world, I'm going to do me. When your life is not your own, how you going to do you when your breath ain't your own? Like, what are you going to do? Like, what are you doing? So, I hate the world. Just to let you know, I don't dislike the people in the world. I hate the world system. You know, that system that tells you to get pregnant before marriage. You know, that system. I don't like that system that tells you popping on the handstand. I don't like that system. That's not righteousness. I'm just keep it real with y'all real quick, because this is what y'all live in. I'm not into the being fresh on the outside and dirty on the inside. Not into that. We're not into that. I wear my fitted cap as a resemblance of a crown because I'm soon to get one with diamonds custom made, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm serious about the God thing. I don't do it for show because I don't care about what people think, because neither did Jesus, you know what I'm saying? He did what he did, and he got on. Chopped you up, healed you, got on. Died on the cross, went to hell in your place, got on, and still living. You see what I'm saying? Like, Tupac, dead. Biggie, dead. Mike, dead. Jesus, hello. You know what I'm saying?